All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Formula Catan, and today we are playing some more Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of the Honjo. We are continuing from our game, and looking forward to it. Let's go, in-game. I think what we were working on, so last time we did Haruo Shijima's story, I believe, and her relationship with Detective Reichert. Today, we are going on to the next character, who I can't seem to recall their name, but we'll get into it. Let's go in game. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's go back in. Just this way. Ooh, that looks awful. That looks awful as well. It's all awful. Just give me a second, gang. What did I do to deserve this? Hey, how's it going, Raccoon? Welcome back. What? It's gonna be long, what do you mean? It might be. Yeah, look at this story chart, it's unbelievable. What's going on with my... Ah, now I fixed it. Now, hopefully... Yeah, this story chart is brutal, but I haven't finished that Danganronpa anime yet, and then after that, I'll get back into it. Alright, so where were we? Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Tsutsumi? Tetsuo Tsutsumi. It's not gonna be 60 hours. I think the game's total 20-odd hours. But I do take, like... I do get distracted easily, and I talk to people on stream, or I talk to you, I talk to the people on, like, TikTok and the other streams I do. Okay, so we are in Tetsuo Tsutsumi, and then sometimes I get like errors on the stream and I have to go check that out, and I get distracted because I want to check the pronunciation of things, and then I'm just a dumb person. Okay, let's go. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Crime scene investigation, Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Jun Irio. How do I pronounce Irio? See, this is... It's Ario. Aria. Aria. Area? Aria. Okay, Aria. Jun Aria. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 11 p.m. Former Yasuda Gardens. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. I doubt I'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Area... Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but... If ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. I mean, like a Ouija board. This is the uncopyrighted name. Supposedly, you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You could try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometimes, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're going to solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Files updated. Let's open this police spirit board. Oh, it's one of these. Yeah. It's a Ouija board, except due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin in answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into school at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Oh, sneaking into school at night. Yeah. I think I used them... Raccoon. I used to make these makeshift boards when I was a child, and I was so disappointed when it didn't ever work. Yeah, I totally understand. I think I used them once at a sleepover with some friends, and it was just stupid. When I was a kid, not as an adult. Listen up, Arya. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you got the right attitude. But we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Huh? Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on, Tatsumi. Come on, we gotta go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here, at the scene of the crime, where we could soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. Let's take a look at the surroundings. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokaomi Ichome were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. More surroundings, more surroundings. Yeah, these are definitely... This is a lake, a pond. Lakes are bigger, much bigger. Okay. This pond, they say it's used to flow into the Sumida River. But the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Yeah, I see. That's Sumida River. I feel like it's intrinsic to this mystery. Alright, now, let's think for a second. I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Alright, Tatsumi, let's get it together. Let's talk. What's about the case? So early in the morning yesterday. Oh, wow. That sucks. A staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. Oh, they died much like the way Shogo's curse killed people. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means that likely this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums it up. I think that about sums things up. All right. Let's talk about Tsushima-san. But either way, I'm so glad you're back here in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Ah, yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work at a case like this, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about, when you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Alright. Let's talk about Tsushima some more. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really funny. I've been wowed by you too. Oh. I've been wowed. Well, okay. Okay. Now, let's talk about the victim. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old. Single. Hey, Raccoon, I find that in the summer, that typically is the case. Days just fly by. But it's good that you're busy. Are you still working on your visual novel? I hope so. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Wow. That is a... Okay. Yes, we were in the academy together. He's physically imposing. Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but... yeah. It's never easy when it happens for real. I know that feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. The only problem was that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt we needed an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Alright, let's see. Hajime Yoshima. Community Safety Officer. He didn't have a curse echo. Hajime was a police officer with Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Aryo. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early this morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshima turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at least. Looked up to as a big brother by his peers, Yoshima achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but he consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée, whom he had been dating since high school. Left behind chemistry. Ooh. Coding, chemistry classes? Good lord, man. You're taking on a lot of work. Tsutsumi. Don't worry. You're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you. Okay, what else we got? Let's talk about the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We got people trying to identify those prints. If we could find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only thing that Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we could rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people whom think to try to mug a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have been pretty strong to take on Hajime, unless they had a curse echo. Okay. About the occult. So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everybody's talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with his case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good could come from getting involved with that rite of whatever, that record of fates. Ooh, record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. Boss is seriously into the occult, isn't he not? I get why you're being intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but... Bringing the dead back to life. That's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Okay. Let's keep going about the case. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign someone from the investigation division? Well, a cop died, so, I mean, you would probably want someone like that on board. I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it. The only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Alright, let's keep going. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school. Apparently he ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. He said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no. Why did you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. Can't wait. Can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you? About the cause of death. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Oh, 2 days ago. Is this before the curse formed? From what I understand. 2 days ago, outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m., the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but, what do you think, boss? Someone called him here? Or he came here to hide something? I guess someone called him here. Why else would he be here? Or he came to hide something too. That would have been cool. Let's do someone called him here. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. Can cops trespass all of a sudden? And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then, they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body, and that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was medicated? Then you think it was meditated. That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him. Well, there's still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Well, maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Alright, let's think some. Alright, it's giving me a second to look around, so let's see if we find anything new. Alright, let's exhaust all these dialogue options, I guess. Alright, about Tsushimi, and let's go about the victim some more. Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. Okay. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitazenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone. He looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. What? He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? You showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there had been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Okay. On the topic of family, what the hell's wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it. It's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. Oh, God. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Geez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. Well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must be worried about her. God, you need to stop asking worry. I don't even know where she lives. Oh, she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but sure, you have a soft side. But you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Alright, Susimi, let's talk. Oh, that reminds me. You got married 20 years ago? It must have been right around the time of the Nejima murder. Oh, wow. They're connecting these two right now, huh? Ooh, okay. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. Oh, wow. Things are really connecting. Alright, I need to hit mute for just a hot second. And we're back. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? Yep. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Wow, you must be... what's her name? Shigima's age. All that was just... cracking the case, finding the guy, it was all just a happenstance. I'd really not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Why do you feel dumb, Raccoon? Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught him at all. I think I remember hearing that. It was the only charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have stuck Fumichika Najima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Sounds like it made his career, that case. Alright, lastly, about the victim. Hey, boss? I looked into the case that Hajime was running? Oh, great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, I thought he only did, like, delinquencies. Yeah, exactly. According to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. Oh, wow, face first. Michiyo Shiraishi. She was a second-year student on Komagata High School. Oh, man. She was the one blackmailing our professor. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her, even before this incident. So she had been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. Everybody's dumb on technology, Raccoon. Honestly, I would feel so much better if we didn't have any at all sometimes. It makes me sound like a Luddite, but, man. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem. So there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. And it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michiyo Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. And you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. Well, we have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. Alright. And lastly, about the victim. And what was the other case he was working? This one, it was also related to Kamagata High School. This one is also related to a Kamagata High School student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Akuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. Speaking of high school and sneaking into high school at night and all that stuff, I have Corpse Party downloaded, ready to go. Kind of want to play it as well, because that sounds like it's right up the alley for the for this channel. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault, and battery, you name it. I really want to finish Danganronpa 3 so I can finish that series until before 2 comes out. And apparently, they're rumored to be working on Danganronpa 4 from some unconfirmed sources on Twitter. So, that should be fun. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. And also, I saw some potential leaks about Persona, the next Persona game today. That should be good too. Oh man. Well, every school's got its problems. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's going to be good. But I'm sure he... Oh, Steins Gate is also coming out. They're doing a reboot of that. I don't think a reboot is the word. Remake is the word. I don't know anything about the series at all, so Steins Gate should be fun going in. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Oh, yeah. Apparently Chunsoft is, like, not thrilled about the idea of people streaming Steins Gate. They said they didn't want people to do it, or they don't endorse people doing it. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust, she might act out without someone to help her get through this. Well, I have to make sure that Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Which also reminds me, I also haven't played any of the Dark Pictures anthology. That could be fun to stream. I'm just coming up with stuff to... I should make a notepad, actually. I should jot these down. Then, we'll have to interview her, too. Ah, yes, you're right. You may have been the last person to see him alive, after all. Yeah. You know, like, family gatherings are a good, like, reason to get in shape. I don't know. Like, people do that. That's not very uncommon. Oh, yeah, sure. Family gatherings are also where lots of fighting happens all the time, consistently. Alright. She may have been the last person to see him alive, after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's why we hired you. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them, and if they need convincing. Yeah, I'm sure they'll prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You gotta act like you respect me, at least. Oh, I thought I was... You were? Shit. Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Ah, well. Don't think you can get away with that with other people. So, anyways, boss. Were you even listening? We got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. File updated. Open. Notes on Hajime Yoshimi. Summary. Body found at former Yasuda Gardens. Estimated time of death 2 days prior at approximately 11 a.m. Cause of death acute heart failure. Cause unknown. Signs of a struggle found at the scene. Efforts to locate witness underway. Body discovered by groundskeeper. Currently investigating the fiancé of the deceased and 2 female students at Komagata High School that the deceased had contact with as persons of interest. Alright. Is that it? I think. I've got a bad feeling about this case. I knew this would be a treacherous case. Whoa, what's going on? Why can't I... About the case, about the victim? Oh yeah, this... Junior detective at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigation Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. Alright. What did I know? Oh, the scene. This is where the victim was found. It's, well, it's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Oh, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it tonight. For tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Whoa, whoa! What the? Whoa. Alright. Oh god, what is that? Huh, boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Ooh, damn it. It was that case all along. What is it? Is there something over there? Ugh. Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory. Oh god, a resentful memory maybe from the Nejima case from 20 years ago? Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the evergreen beech. Oh, I should have figured that would have been in the gardens. I totally forgot I read that. You have acquired. You could use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Press the use curse button when someone lies to you. Oh my god. Alright. Open the file, open the updates page. That thing, like, showed up out of nowhere, dude. That was scary. An enduring superstition. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beech residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from that tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of the legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Curse power kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. Resentful memory. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night. Though oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. Uno momento, I need to find daimyo. Powerful hereditary feudal lord in Japan who ruled over vast estates that held significant military and political power from the 12th century through the mid-19th century. Subordinate to the shogun, they controlled local territories using their own private armies of samurai. Daimyo, lord of an area. I guess that's what it means. A man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting Netsuke clasps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people who thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically, a visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear that he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech's tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Man, Square has really good translators on staff, don't they? Ugh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Wow. Was not. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who strongly desires the right. Kill them. Boss. Boss. Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really want senile. Sorry. I'm fine. Ario. Yeah? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in again, isn't it? No, we got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Well, I was just cursed. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this section. Susimi and Jun are looking through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshimi's mysterious death. Susimi denies the existence of the Rite of Resurrection until the curse echo of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. You got cursed, bro. You got cursed. Tetsuo Susimi. Tetsuo Susimi. Former Yasuda Gardens. We're still here? Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The Rite of Resurrection really exists. And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach. That's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining it, so I knew you were telling the truth. Your usual silly self. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss. Ooh, what's this music all of a sudden? Oh, nice. Let's go to Ryogoku Bridge. Oh, this is... I like it. Where did this come from? If Tetsuo has his own theme song, I'm into it. Sorry, I just wanted to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. Let's think for a second. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Oh wow, there's a secret occult department within the police. That is so cool. That is so good. I'm into it. Alright. Alright, let's look around. Alright, I'm gonna think for a second. I need to tell him. Is there anything else up here? No surroundings? No surroundings. No surroundings. Let's look at... Oop, let's look at June. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. Alright. Let's talk. I'm sure you know this already. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right. You could trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe you were actually a department called Paranormal Affairs. Oh, that sounds awesome. I want to work in Paranormal Affairs. I bet that doesn't pay much, though. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me? Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. Are you serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. Curses and spirits really do exist? Then of course we'd need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss. Do you really have only one favorite food? Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why stuck me there. For those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Ooh, Paranormal Affairs Bureau, the PAB. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division Special Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau, it is more commonly referred to simply as the Paranormal Affairs. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomenon. Since the existence of paranormal phenomenon is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Mio Kuruzu? Who's Mio Kurusuzu? The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross their desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, closed-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Susimi, are often assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man named Kuyuru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Mio Kuruzuzu's mentor since discovering her. Kuyuru is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has often been the target of curses. However, some theorize that this is in fact because Kuyuru... Okay, how do I pronounce this word? Kuyuru pronunciation. No. Who are you? No, stop it. Let's go back. Pronunciation. Kuyu? Kuyu. Let's go with Kuyu. However, some theorize that it is in fact Kuyu is not actually flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by a Nyu, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nyu resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuyu's messenger, leading to a bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under the investigation by Paranormal Affairs. Cool. Paranormal Affairs Division. Person of interest, Jun Ario. Okay, now I got some. Vowed to help his partner solve the case. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic outlook on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled him in a desire to help those in need, it was the sight of Tetsuo Susimi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is, as he pitched in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, Jun did, of course. I was thinking Tetsuo. Was now a private investigator. The two initially became friendly when Jun found Richter holed up alone in a reference room, scouring over an old crime data, and invited him to go bowling, a popular pastime during this era. Okay, so rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Susimi always worked in the field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man, ever prepared to help his fellow officers. That same attentiveness to his work and colleagues, however, cost Tetsuo his marriage in several years ago. Tetsuo has a penchant for candy and desserts, which he tries, but fails, to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets whenever he is sent to investigate a case, and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he was with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He is also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to his investigation-led research, but which is actually spurred by his own wish to have something to discuss with his daughter. Okay. Let's think some more. So, do you, have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Oh. Huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought it'd help to get the point across. Oh. They made the spirit joke again. Okay, very good. Oh, huh. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What, so there's no hope for me? No. Say it isn't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it would be a violation of the Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Wow, okay. Let's talk some more. So, what do we do now? We got this rite of resurrection, and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for Paranormal Affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up until tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. They said it'd be fine since I have some experience. Huh? What? Then the overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this. You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be illogical about this, boss. really are something. Might actually be nice having you around. Hi, thank you. Alright. The curses are connected to 7 mysteries, then the people who have the other should be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, that means there are 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curse. If we can, we should find and collect all the cursed stones. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. Well, we can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with the Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave. They're putting a lot of trust in whoever the other people are. But it's possible that the other curse bearers with the same idea will come. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Ugh, that means someone who may have had the power of a curse. Understood. In that case. Whoa, there's a person there. Why don't I ask the guy who's been watching us this entire time? Oh, is that Shogo? Is that Shogo? What do you know? There's someone there. Good luck. One-sided reed. You went to a trampoline park? Raccoon? What was that like? Is it one of those, I forgot what that place is called. Grab something gravity. Is it good? Or rather, did people enjoy themselves? Oh, it was bad. You're right. You mentioned it was bad. My bad. It's kind of bad. Huh. Employees were rude. Oh, that sucks. No, it's this guy. There for arcades, and there were 3 arcade games. Ooh. Crane machines. So anything that'll try to take your money from you. Alright. We are here. Now we're talking to this clown right here. He had the foot washing curse thing. Okay, let's keep talking. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Yeah, I try to end at 10. I have stuff I want to do as well. Yeah, save the story for me. Keep me in suspense. I like it. Okay. Like people dying. Whoa. Let's talk to June. Boss, let's talk to this guy. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. But the curses are involved here. I should take over. Alright, is there anything we can look around for? Anything? Alright. Let's take a look at you, Yutari. The man identified himself as Yutaro Namigaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly, we need to be careful with this guy. Okay. So, what to make of this guy? Alright. Boss, let's talk to him. Let's talk. So, what is it you were doing here? Must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens, the dead policeman. I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? What the heck? How does he know that? Oh, because we were at the gardens? Answer my questions. How about you answer my question first? What are you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna say... Should I act stupid? Yeah. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the cursed stone on the Evergreen Beach, don't you? Ah, man. You, how did you know that? Ario, you idiot. Aria, you idiot. Ah, well, that was much easier than expected. Oh, crap. Sorry. It was a simple interference. It was a simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then... You must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intention of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. Oh, this is my cursed stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out that they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Oh man, I should just hit him. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Boss? He's not lying, though. I have to catch them in, like, lying before I can use this thing. Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably, too. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. So, what do I do? Alright, let's talk. Let's talk, buddy. Let's talk some more. But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. Huh? This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Well, boss, why would you tell him? As for now, the curse works. As for how the curse... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. Namagaki. So if you try to lie to me, the cursed stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for pretty tricks. Then I'll be honest with you. So far, so good. I see he's warning him now that there's no point in lying. I had no idea it was a simple lie would set off the cursed stone, though. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, blah, blah, blah. So what do I do? Alright. Let's talk. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other cursed bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is that a threat? No. It's your final warning. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I was supposed to turn the volume down, wasn't I? The voice down. Because my curse, the Foot Washing Mansion. Do you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs away. Wait, Namagaki. The Foot Washing Mansion is a powerful curse and so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. Aria, get out of here. Hurry. I'll find you later. What? Oh, okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo. This voice. This is... And I'm dead. Deceased. I just got an echo. Foot washing Tsushimi. Witness the death of Tetsuo Tsushimi. Alright. My Maikathon. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but I believe you may be aware of a way to escape Utaro's curse. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from the point Utaro uses his curse. Let's try again. Very well. Alright, let me turn down my... Ooh. Wait. Option. Audio. Voice. Let's turn it down. A curse, the foot washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape it by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs away. Wait, Namagaki. Foot washing mansion is a powerful curse, so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. Get out of here, hurry. I'll find you later. What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. Ah, the voice of his curse echo? Huh? Huh? What? Why isn't my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now! Grab him! Right. Amagaki, get down. Ah, damn it. Boss, here. This curse stone. Good work, give it to me. Ooh, the curse stone acquired. The foot washing mansion. Well... Sorry, Utaro. Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Yeah, you can't really consider that assault of a police officer. Let me turn the volume back up. Let me turn the voice back up. There's no voice in this, but whatever. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh. How could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you'd lost the right way. Now, get out of here. Damn it. Yeah, that guy sucks, doesn't he? Shogo was right to kill him in the first place. Phew. That was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Ugh. What? Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one, flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw what activates the curse from the foot washing mansion. And there were resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. I always thought this was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Yeah, a foot just basically erupts, not a kidney stone. A foot just basically erupts from, like, the top of the mansion. And you wash its feet, and then it goes away, and then that was the curse, or that was the story. Urban legend, rather. Now I know why. There sure is something. They're not gonna tell us what. What do you see? Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Phew. Alright, let's see. Foot washing mansion? This is a story of something that occurred in the dead of night in the residence of Mikasacho, a modern-day South Waraguesui Street in Kamizawa. Foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. Wash it, it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked the friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Okay, resentful memory. She was an accomplished onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something, unintelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. What is a onmyoji? Onmyoji. A historical Japanese title translating to Master of Yin and Yang. There were imperial court. Onmyoji were highly respected government officials and mystics. Their duties were twofold, scientific and supernatural. Okay, understood. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? And what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in paranormal affairs. So you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Oh wow, what time is it? It's almost 10. Now, my question is, do I go to this or... Yeah, okay, I say we continue next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I much appreciate it. And thank you for the new audience coming in from TikTok. That was really cool. I know a lot of you, most of you stuck around for a long time. It would be nice if you chatted every once in a while. Alright.